Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we are going to solve miscellaneous exercise of chapter number 1, quadratic equations. We'll solve question number 1, which is multiple choice questions. So we have to select one answer. Instead of putting a tick, I'll just encircle it so that you can clearly see the answer. Let's start with first MCQ. Standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So B is the correct option, right? So we'll just encircle it. Next, the number of terms in standard quadratic equations are 3. 3 number of terms are there. The number of methods to solve quadratic equations, 3 we have studied in this chapter. Fourth part, the quadratic formula is A. X is equal to minus b plus minus under the root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Fifth part is two linear factors of x square minus 15x plus 56. We have to find the linear factors, so we have to solve it. And that comes out to be, we'll just factorize it, we'll break the middle term. The two factors that we will use, 7 and 8. And again, it will be x minus 7 and minus 8 will be taken as common from here. And so x minus 7 and x minus 8 are the two linear factors. So C is the correct option. Next, we are going to have the sixth MCQ, which is an equation which remains unchanged when x is replaced by 1 by x. It is called the reciprocal equation. B is the correct option. An equation of this type in which the variable comes in exponent is called the exponential equation. The solution set of this equation is 4x squared minus 16 is equal to 0. We just have to solve it. 16x squared is equal to 4. I'll take the under root. X is equal to plus minus 2. Since they have asked for solution set, so we have to insert it into brackets. So C is the correct option. An equation of this form is called the reciprocal equation. So question number 2 now. Short questions. Let's solve them one by one. Question number 2. So our first question is, so it is part number 2. Solve by factorization. 5x squared minus 5x squared is equal to 15x. Here you must know that we cannot cancel the x because in that case we lost one root, one answer. So we have to solve it like this. We'll take common factors since they have asked the method of factorization, right? So we'll apply the factor method. 5x equals 0 or x minus 3 equals 0, x equals 0 and x equal to 3. So we got two answers again. Now next question is, third part is that we have to form this equation into standard form. So how you just solve it? You just remove the denominators and you multiply the whole equation by the LCM. After that we'll get x minus 4 plus x plus 4 is equal to 3 into x plus 4 into x minus 4. Here the terms will get cancelled, 2x, and here we have, since it is the algebraic identity, x squared minus 16 can be written, 2x equal to 3x squared minus 48 and 3x squared minus 2x minus 48, and this can also be written as 3x squared minus 2x minus 48 equals 0. So this is the answer. We have written down the equation in the standard form. Next, our fourth part is fourth part of this question is that you have to write the names of the methods of solving quadratic equations. So 3 names we are going to write: factorization, and then completing square method. You must know completing square, and then we did by quadratic formula, right? So these are the 3 methods we have studied in this chapter. Now is the fifth part. Let's solve the fifth part. Fifth part we have to solve it. 2x minus 1 by 2 whole square is equal to 9 by 4. So how we are going to solve it? We'll take the square root on both sides, so that our square will get cancelled by the root, and then we'll get 3 by 2. Now we have to move 1 by 2 to the other side so that we can find out the value of x. There are 2 fractions, so we'll get 1 fraction, we'll make it 1. So we'll have to write it once with the plus sign and then with the minus sign. and here we'll get 4 by 2, which is actually 2. So 2x equals to 2 means x equals 1. So this is one answer, and the other answer is minus 2 by 2, which is equal to x equals 1 minus 1, and x equal to minus 1 by 2. So these are the two answers. Let's solve another part. Another part is the radical equation. So solve 3x plus 18 square root of this and x. So how you solve it? You'll just take the square root, we'll do the squaring on both sides so that our root will get cancelled. And we are left with 3x square plus 18 equals x square. We'll just do the factorization. X square minus 3x minus 18, or it can also be written as x square minus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. So we just apply the, let's break the middle term, minus 6x plus 3x minus 18 equals 0. X minus 6 and plus 3 into x minus 6 equals 0. So x minus 6 and x plus 3, and then you will get x minus 6 equals 0 or x minus 3 equals 0. So x equal to 6 and x equal to x plus 3 and x equal to minus 3. So this is the answer. I hope you understand the sum. Let's move to the other part, other page. Okay, now we are supposed to define the quadratic equation, right? Quadratic equation is that equation in which it is a second degree equation in which the highest power of the variable is 2. Reciprocal equation is that equation in which when x is replaced by 1 by x, so the equation is not changed. Exponential equation is that equation in which the variable appears in exponent in power. Radical equation is that equation in which the expression comes under the radical sign, right? So you can easily find these definitions in the chapter. Let's move to the blanks. The standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. So ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. The number of method to solve quadratic equations that we have already discussed is 3. The name of the method to derive quadratic formula, how we derive the quadratic formula in this chapter is by completing square method. Okay, that is the name of the method by which we have derived the quadratic formula. Okay, the solution of the equation ax square plus bx plus c, when we applied completing square method on this equation, we get two answers which we actually called as quadratic formula, which is actually the solution, which is x is equal to minus b plus minus under the root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is actually the solution of this quadratic equation. The solution set of 25 x square minus 1 is, you just have to solve it with, so x square is equal to 1 by 25. When you take the square root on both sides, x equal to plus minus 1 by 5. And since they have asked for solution set, so we'll apply the bracket. The equation of the form this, since the variable appears in exponent, so it is the exponential equation, right? The solution set of this is x square minus 9 equals 0. X square is equal to 9. And when you take the square root on both sides, x is equal to plus minus 3. Again, they have used the word set, so we'll apply brackets. The equation of this type is called the reciprocal equation because the equation remains unchanged when x is replaced by 1 by x. The root of an equation which does not actually satisfy the equation is called the extraneous root. When you do the checking process, one root does not satisfy the exact equation, so it is called the extraneous root. An equation involving impression of variable under dash is called radical equation. So under radical sign is called the radical equation, right? So I hope you understand the answer. Still, if you don't, you can write in comments. Thank you so very much. Let me tell you one more thing. After completion of the whole chapter, you must read out the whole summary once read it, so that it will help you in doing that objective portion too, right? Thank you so very much. Allah Hafiz.